Hey guys, welcome back to Billy Ray Garage. In today's video, we are installing, got some SAP grills. I read the comments and a bunch of you are saying, ditch that bullshit and get these. So, in order to do that, we have to remove the bumper. Yay. Which is pretty freaking simple. You're going to start by removing these two screws, one here, and same two on the other side. And then you have three up here, 1, 2, 3. And there's a couple clips in the side, which is a couple along here. And then I think it was here. I have another video where I installed the headlights and I had to remove the bumper for that. Simple job. And also there's a wiring harness in there. You just got to unplug. It's just for the fog lights and the little side marker lights and maybe a horn, but that's no big deal. We're not worried about that. Let me start by removing the old grills, just so I have something to grab when I pull the bumper off. Just going to put some pads on the ground and drop the bumper onto that, and then we should be good. So let me get some tools and we'll dive into this. Alright guys, got the two grill inserts removed. Here they are off the vehicle. I've had these things for about 15, 16 years since I hit a deer, and yeah, they actually held up pretty well. They actually only have two hooks in the back. That hook right around the plastic of the bumper, it just pulls it in and holds it in place. Those things have not budged. They worked very well. But time to upgrade and make improvements. So I'm going to clean this up real quick and then I will get into removing the bumper. Alright guys, I'll be able to clean this up a little bit. Got most of the bug genocide off the front of my car from when I was doing crime last week. And yeah, so as far as the stock kidneys go, the grill inserts, I'm not sure how they install. I never took them off. Like I said, I hit a deer, got the new ones, and they've been there ever since. But there's little holes here and up here and a little guide tab there, and I think there's one right there too. Pretty sure it just slides in, clips in, and that's it for that. So if you're trying to get your stock ones out to change these, probably have to take the bumper off, which we're going to get to right now, and lift some tabs and push them out. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Leave a comment below if you know, because I don't. Alright, let's get this bumper off. Alright guys, ready to pull the bumper. I already started this side. I pulled this all out. Just reach your hand back there, pull up and out. It'll break free. These little tabs will break free too. Let me do the other side and we will get this bumper off. Get out. There we go. That son of a bitch was being a booger. There's our oil cooler. It's not leaking, so that's good. And next you gotta disconnect the wiring harness that goes underneath. I was too lazy to jack the car up, so I'm doing it right now. Alright guys, bumper is off. But real quick, I'm going to divert to something somebody also said in the comments, and it has something to do with this front lip. If you watch that video, we just put some pretty much self-tapping screws up through the plastic and some double-sided tape to hold this on. Now, a commenter said if you go over 120 miles an hour, I don't know how he knows that, wink wink, but I'm going to take his advice. So I'm going to bolster the front splitter by incorporating some nuts and bolts along here. I'm only going to put like maybe 5, maybe like one here, one here, one here, here, and in the corner. That should do it. So I'm going to knock that out real quick and then we'll jump into the SAP grills. Alright guys, I've successfully reinforced the front lip. Boop, 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 boop. So that thing should not go anywhere under high speeds. Put some big washers there on the top and the bottom to give it an extra reinforcing pull. Now, you can do this before or after you insert your grills, but clean here under the headlights. So I'm going to clean that real quick and then we will start inserting the grills. Alright guys, put in this side real quick just to do a little trial run and see what we're up against. So let me show you what's going on in the back. Okay, so back here you got a couple studs that poke through with little tiny nuts and washers. These tiny little fucks are a 5.5 millimeter. You do not want to crush them down. Basically, I ran it down a little bit until it stopped, and I just gave it a little extra oomph, and that was it. For $300, these little studs are hanging on for dear life, so do not crush the shit out of them. And also, this little plate right here that holds in the webbing, just make sure they're all snug down. I had a little gap in one of them, and I just tightened it down, nothing crazy. So let's go throw this thing in, and we'll see the installation process. Alright, now when you go to install this thing, don't start with the top and then try and knock the bottom in. That won't work. You kind of want to just push it in evenly. So you just start at the top barely. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. And there we go. Slid right in. Let's go to the back. We'll start the little washers and the nuts. And we'll kind of sort of crank them down. Alright guys, got all the nuts and washers on. So what we're going to do is take our little 5.5 millimeter. A Harbor Freight kit's probably got this if you got the little socket set. That's where I got mine. So just going to go nice and easy. So we're just going to twist it nice by finger. And then right there it's holding up. I'm just going to give it a little extra, and that's it. And do the same thing right here. Run it in. So it's stopped right about there. I'm just going to give it a little bit more, and that's it. I will say, you guys in the comments were right. These things do look better than the chromed out bling bling pieces of shit right there. I do like them. It definitely adds a little bit of aggression. Put this bumper back on and see what it looks like when it's actually on the car. Alright guys, about to throw the bumper back on and finish up these grill inserts. I think they look pretty sweet. So let me struggle bust this bumper on and button this up, and we'll finish the video off. Alright guys, the grills are in and they look friggin' awesome. I love them. Great suggestion by you guys. I think they look sweet. They add a little more aggression to the front of it, and I'm happy with that. And the car's fresh and clean. The sun is making it look better than it actually is. The car's 20 years old. It's not going to be perfect. So what are you going to do? Maybe I'll have a detailer come and detail it, but I just washed it. Yeah, I might have a detailer come and detail it up and make it all nicey nice, but let's check it out. Here's the rest of the car looking all nicey nice. Got all that. Got the new steering wheel, which is awesome. Gotta get a new tint. This is bubbling. This tint's been on for almost 20 years, so it's time for a fresh up on the tint. Installed a new bezel. That'll be in the next video. I'll go over on how to remove all that stuff. And also in the next video, going to be going over some just maintenance things, just fixing up some things that may or may not be happening. Thought I had an oil leak, but didn't seem like it was. It wasn't a big leak anyway, if it was a leak even. But we'll go over that in the next video. So, like I said, these things are awesome. And thanks for the suggestions, and I'm going to keep listening to the comments. You guys have been putting out good suggestions, so I'm going to keep responding to them and potentially doing them. Also, one other thing that will be coming up in the near future is that girl. Going to be doing a frame off restoration of that. I'm going to need some suggestions for that. I'm going to put out a short to cover that and get the Jeep people involved, because I did this job maybe 5 years ago. Actually, no longer than that. It's probably like 7-8 years ago. And the rust encapsulator all came off eventually. It's just the rust broke through. So that's going to be my project for the fall. I got a couple more videos left on the GTO. We'll bang them out. During the winter, I plan on doing the battery relocation. I just don't feel like doing it right now because I'm driving it too much, having too much fun. So that'll have to wait. I have the control arm bushings left to do in the front, so I'll knock that out. And probably some other minor things in the that I can make videos on. But until then, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and I will see you in the next one. Pew!